This door was able to operate with reasonable amount of effort. I'll check for seals. On the living room side, there's a seal that's loose at the head of the far left door, and operation of these is more encumbered. We're able to get the first four into the parking garage fairly easily. Piece that started right here at the corner that has a corner mullion on it gets partway towards the parking garage, and then it starts to slide out, ground out on a high spot in the tile or low spot on the track. The master tub, we're seeing similar situation. The gasket is down from the head of the door, equally on both sides, so maybe that's the design. It seems like that might be a gap though, and there's been something inserted here. Looks like backer rod or something in the middle of the window. A little bit more right over here. I'm assuming it's probably to address a deficiency of the gasket system. My understanding is that this is under a year old. At the kitchen, you're not seeing as much, or any actually, that I can see. It's starting to come apart a little bit in this corner. Difficult condition right there, countertop. And it would appear here there's been some sort of fix, and over in the far left corner from the outside. This is the corner piece on the large window in the living room. And we've gotten it as far as this, getting ready to go into the garage. In the process, it's scratched up the slate. The floor's high, the door's low, something's changed. Changing them from the closed to the open condition is about a 25-minute job or so. Went faster, a little faster after I got more acquainted with how it works. In the open position, this door remains attached to the house and swings open. There's a gasket that's come loose at the top, so you're getting airflow there. And this latch does not function properly and requires that the engaging device that sticks out be kind of jammed into space, into the location with, they've used a paper towel here to keep it from prohibiting the door to close. As I did the operation of the doors, a number, probably 8 to 10 different locations of backer rod came out that had been used to fill in cracks and crevices and get the product to pass the test for sealing. And take a trip along the track from the swinging door. The track is clean, relatively clean, and it's still relatively black in this area. Starting to get some areas of working through the anodizing here, and there's scuff marks there where it's more significant, and then around this latch down we're losing a lot of it. Here we are near the corner. And just past the corner and heading into where the first door off the corner would latch down. But then all of a sudden right here we're getting, there must be a high spot in the floor, something that needs some sort of adjustment. Looking at the head, starting at the garage, parking garage for these guys, there's a discoloration in the seal, or it appears that it's like a fabric, or it's not a rubber gasket, it's more of a wind seal or some kind of a broom type thing. You can see some variety in how that's been put into place. About 11 o'clock, everybody's in the garage. I'm going to see how long it takes to close it up. Okay, moving the doors back into the closed position. The fourth sliding light, 1, 2, 3, fourth, this one right here, was difficult to get around the corner, difficult to get into place, difficult to get latched down. Fifth one, not so much. Generally went in, latched up fairly well. This sixth one here, again, had difficulty trying to keep it aligned in the track and allowing it to slide. And now for the corner one. This corner piece has got the corner mullion, of course, and a piece of tape on metal at the bottom. Each has a stop in it, or a lever to throw into the stop. This has been difficult, getting this down the track. We'll see how it goes. Moving these doors in and out of the garage, the motion is, even on this last piece, the motion is pretty smooth. It's are suspended from the head. And I'm doing this with one hand without too much difficulty. It's still heavy, but it's doable. When we get over to the track, things start to not quite as easy. Start to finish is about 20 minutes of pretty focused and constant work to get it closed back up. The corner piece came back and forth over that a couple, 3 times. You can actually see a gap here. This is not the only spot. You can see daylight through the door seal. This would not pass an energy code inspection. In the guest bedroom, there's a slider and operation. This is kind of a difficult throw on the bolt, but it doesn't move.